Hi there, it's Karen again with my bat baby. You gonna come up? This is kind of your thing now. Yeah, this is kind of your thing now. Look at this girl. Look at her, look at her, look at her. Baby Wookie here, see? You gotta look at everybody. They love seeing you. Oh, I love seeing you. I love seeing you. I do so much. You're my favorite baby. You got itchy bat? Is your chest bat itchy? You gotta Wookie this way though, see? That's part of being on cameras. You have to Wook into the camera and you Wookie into the camera, see? Okay, thank you. We'll say it's a guest appearance more than a host. I'm your host, Karen Stever, with a guest appearance by the Bat Baby. Now she just sits at my feet. Love this girl. For those of you who don't know Bat, she was born here. Took in a pregnant mommy. Had 11 puppies in the house 4 years ago. Well, it'll be 4 years, November 14th, that she was born in the house. But she was raised in this room I'm in the playground room, where, let me show you a little bit. See the horses there? And just some, you know, some things. So she likes to think she was born in this room. Yeah, she was a tough pup. I had to take her out at 1 week, when she was 1 week old, and nurse her with just a soother. It was her little nubby. That was later on. She had an eyedropper. That's how little she was. So anyway, that's Bat. So she's very comfortable in this room because she thinks she was born in it, even though I took her out of the litter at 1 week old. Right, Bat? You know this room. Yeah, it's your favorite room. I always say that if I ever moved away, I wish I could take this room with me. So today's puzzle piece, and thank you so much for tuning in to all these puzzle piece videos. I've had a lot of email as a result of them. It's really good. It's called The Monkey Behind the Wallpaper. It is, oh my God, what chapter is that? To actually look in the book. Chapter 4 is The Monkey Behind the Wallpaper. So just to give you a quick review, I'm releasing this book on Halloween, and I'm going to take away a puzzle piece from the front of the cover every day so that you can see the whole cover by Halloween. And today's puzzle piece is a monkey. So the chapter I thought I would read a bit from was, this is The Monkey Behind the Wallpaper. So it's on page 75. Oh, I was smart today. I didn't even remember I put little tabs in my book. That reminds me, I'm making bookmarks and selling them in the store. So you'll be able to order those as well. On page 75, okay, yes. So this is why the chapter is called The Monkey Behind the Wallpaper, but after I'm going to tell you about White Cat, my favorite monkey that's in the book. Ian waited for his heartbeat to slow down and then slithered himself out from under the bed. He saw this as an opportunity to get a good look at the square beneath the wallpaper. He could still hear Margot talking to Ella downstairs, and his room was quiet. As he peeled the paper back, it revealed a dingy photograph of a pretty young girl holding a monkey in her arms. They seemed as though they were friends forever. He turned it over and it read, Katie and Sapaju. And I told you about Katie in a previous video. When he looked at the photo again, just like every other time Ian paid close attention to something, he saw a vision. Katie was playing the piano and an old monk was her teacher. The monkey kept jumping around, disrupting their time, and the friar chased him everywhere. It was clear that this was Katie's room, and she had lived a very similar life to Ian. He stared for a very long time out the window at the squeaking windmill, wondering where these friends in the photos were now. So that is a little bit of foreshadowing for you to chew on. But I do want to introduce you to White Cap. So in the very beginning of the book, Whitecap is a friend of the organ grinders in New York. Much like any time you've seen street musicians or street entertainers and they have that little monkey beside them, a little cup on his head and a little cup in his hand, you know, trying to get money from everybody. That's Whitecap. But I'm going to read from page 133, so I'm going to zoom way into the book. Do you like jumping all over like this? So 133, what did I want to read about here? Oh, okay, so there's a bunch of them gathering around a campfire, and the organ grinder said, and I'll talk about him later, Albert, I'll talk about him on a different day, but he says, "I have saltwater taffy and chocolate fudge." Whitecap tried to look past both of those things to see what else there could be. "Ha, little capper, Monkey's #1 choice just for you," and he handed him a banana. Whitecap really wanted it, and he really didn't want it. He took it sort of thankful and sort of sad. It was an awkward reception. He enjoys them, but it's very odd for him. Whitecap held it in his hands and just stared at it. Ian reached over and put his hand out. Whitecap looked confused, but was big on staring. Staring! He was big on sharing, and so he handed it over. Ian peeled it and handed it back to him. Whitecap took it and he began to eat. "Someone made that a very bad memory for you, Capper. It isn't the banana's fault. We go through life associating objects with memories, and this is quite natural, but it can ruin good food. Thank you, Ian. Would you like to start with the taffy? The pie store in New York gives us the day-old treats. I hope you don't break a tooth on it." I can't tell you how many things in my life, objects, food, smells, the feeling of cold, the feeling of hot, give me a bad memory. We associate objects with bad memories, and then all of a sudden it's the object's fault. And for this little Whitecap, he definitely has a history. And Ian knows what it is, because of course he sees the history of all these animals. But Whitecap is finding his family with these people. So he is probably like my top 3 favorite characters in the book. I don't know if I feel mean saying one's a favorite over the other, but Whitecap is just, he's such a wonderful little guy. You know, like in New York, I gotta read, there's a line that I really enjoyed writing, where he was in New York, and if I can find it quickly without the video going on for 20 minutes. The wee tummy of their coin-collecting capuchin monkey didn't take much to fill, but you would be surprised how much he loved eating. If someone gifted him half a tart, he spent a good half hour showing it to anybody who half cared. And that is Whitecap. So I hope that you get a chance to pre-order this book. It's a monster. It's over 400 pages. It's going to be releasing at Halloween, and I'm really excited about that. If you have any questions about using the store or about other merch that you'd like to see in the store, let me know. I mentioned the bookmark, making homemade bookmarks. So if you see the bookmark in the store and you've already bought the book, hit me up and I'll give you a free code for like a free shipping code, so that you don't have to pay the shipping on the bookmark and the book, because I'll ship them for you together. I should probably make that a double item in the store for anybody who hasn't bought the book yet. But yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll make a mental note to myself to do that. So yeah, it's getting really close to this memory becoming real. I started on this, concept back in 2008, 2009 after I was done with the Playground Isolator CD. Basically, I started thinking about Ian and just getting his story going. So that's it for today's video. Tomorrow I will, I can't even think about what tomorrow's, maybe I have it written in here. Tomorrow's puzzle piece. And the reason I have puzzle pieces up, if you're just tuning in, is because I will take away a puzzle piece every single day until Halloween. I will show you the whole cover of the book. So have a look at the puzzle piece that I took away. Oh, tomorrow's Albert. Okay, so I alluded to him earlier in this video. Albert is the organ grinder, and you'll see the feather puzzle piece because he is a writer. I would say, I watch a lot of videos where authors are asked, are you like your characters or are your characters like you? I am Albert. Even though I wasn't in World War I. I didn't command a fleet, but he was a conductor in the orchestra. He's a writer, and that I'm definitely, there's so much of me in Albert throughout this book, for sure. He's the virtuoso. I'm not a virtuoso, but I love music. That is who he is. So I'll talk to you about him more tomorrow, but I hope you enjoyed The Monkey Behind the Wallpaper, and I hope you get a chance to order the book, and I will definitely sign it to you, and I've been shipping them all over the world, and can't wait to ship it to your city, okay? Talk to you soon. Rock on.